What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble. Not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Texas A&M, 14, South Carolina.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sellers. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive. Play.
The Sneak scores it.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of this.
Oh, it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Working that left side now. Oh, what a move to
cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on the...
Going over the top. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
He'll try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Brings up second and goal.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply win.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He
throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Finds his man. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still looking, on the move. Looking for room at the 40. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up being collected.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Unleashes one deep. Got it. And he
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just
caught at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone. He was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to...
Headed to the end zone. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Lots of running room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Texas A&M going quickly. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas A&M 49, South Carolina 28.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Good timing on the quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Looking for the two-point try. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Here's a heat. Open space at the 25. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. He makes the catch. Oh, a lot of space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays.
He's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes.
Makes the grab down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the...
Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest of the catch and then stride it into the end zone.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Quick step and go. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. On Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Spins away from one. There he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's going to fire to the left. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll it to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try the run. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Right back to the well. Ernie on the Jets. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but get it.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Carolina, 65.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Sometimes you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for him.
the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
72.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
It's caught. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Give as they work on that clock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fires into the end zone. He caught it.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.